So is that going to be in frame? Is there anything I can do to stop that? A friend of my dad's was doing ornaments, and so he bought some, thinking that like a little gift for us. I think he got my little brother Mario, and he got me Sonic. Little known fact: Sonic is my first game I ever played when I was younger. I didn't really mean for that to be on my my mic stand, but there it is. It's kind of like a cool little ornament, though. I'm not gonna lie, for the sake of but it's not really in frame enough that I like it. So we can leave it at a frame like right there, and it's fine. All right. Actually, it'll probably be a little bit more in frame, depending. How is that not in frame? Oh no, it is a tiny bit in frame. Oh, you know what it is? Part of it is the border. The border covers up a little bit of the camera. I keep forgetting about that. Like, for instance, if I do this, I bet you can see it. Yeah, easier to see there. All right. Let's open up this bad boy. Hydrate my vocal cords, because God knows I'll need it. And not spill any individual milk on my bed. Plug this solid piece of technology in. And be along our way. All right, I hope everyone's ready. I hope I posted everywhere too. I think I did, but I sometimes can be rather forgetful. I tagged GTA. She's here. I adhered in the Discord, I'm pretty certain, and I think I sent out the tweet. Live late. We couldn't stay away after the cliffhanger. Yep, okay. I'll just close out of that for now. Kaiser, we have some news. Yes. We investigated the cause of the recent explosion at the southern Ava border. Our data showed a large amount of radiation was released at the epicenter. It was probably caused by an overload of the battleship class slave generator. Of a battleship class. The cause of this is still unknown, though. The shockwaves from that explosion, took out 2/3 of the Ava and Gebler forces combined. Now Ava is in the process of regrouping the reserve units. That should take at least several days. So the question then becomes, did everyone die? Who could have possibly survived that? That would mean that both Doc and Bart, for playable characters, are probably dead. Sigmund is probably dead. He's not nearly as important as them, and so he's probably fucking obliterated. We could argue that Ramses and Myung probably got away because they left early, so that's fair. That's fine. We don't even know where Faye is. I'm assuming he's the big red robot, but it's hard to tell. We have very little to go on. They kind of like... It really could have been a misdirection showing that flashback, right? Like that may not actually be Faye, and he may not actually be in the red Mac. That could be an entire misdirection, and I'd be very happy if it were. But who knows, right? I mean, well, I'm sure most people know. I don't. I don't know. We'll find out, though. And then, yeah, so there's a lot going on here that I'm excited for. A lot of questions being asked. I suppose one thing to be transparent on, when a piece of media, a video game, a book, whatever, decides to ask a lot of questions but give few answers, I don't mind that. I'm a big fan of mystery. I'm a big fan of like detective work and speculation. I mean, it's one of the pinnacles, one of the pillars, if you will, of this stream. Of the way that I've kind of branded myself, I suppose. But if we only ever get questions and never get answers, it does sometimes get a little old. So I hope that we learn the fate of everyone sooner rather than later. Like, if we have to wait a couple hours of, like, actual gameplay, not me ranting, of course, I can differentiate that. I would probably be a little annoyed about it. But we'll see. I'm not too worried about it. No game is perfect, especially older games. And so I'm anticipating there being a couple portions of this game that annoy me, but I just thought I'd get that out there sooner rather than it being an abrupt, like, oh no, Victim hates the game. No, it's probably just this one little bit that annoys me. Or who knows, maybe this will be the old game that doesn't do that. I feel really bad every time I get annoyed, because I feel like to a lot of people it sounds like I'm just, like, done with everything, but I think the only time that really happened where I felt that way was Tales of the Abyss. Everything else, I've just been really annoyed with the scene. Like, Xenoblade 2, talking about Xenogears, the Shadow Atom fight was so frustratingly, mind-numbingly difficult for no reason. And not that it was difficult to beat him, or difficult to, like, fight him. It's not like I was ever really in any danger of dying in the fight or anything like that. But just the fact that it had a weird gimmick slapped on it that was never ever present at any other point in the game, ever, previous or post, which made it just frustrating. Especially when mechanics of the game were never really meant for stuff like that, it didn't feel like. Unless you're GTA and you get lucky and you fucking roll Cosmos out the fucking gate. God damn it. So yeah, shit like that usually gets to me a little bit. I can be a pretty critical guy, but I just figure we're starting to get into moments that might irk me or excite me or invoke emotions in one direction or another. And I figured it would be impertinent. Impertinent? I think that's the word I'm looking for. That I explain my process to that kind of stuff. But anyways, we'll get through this. Now Ava is in the process of regrouping their reserve units, but that should take at least several days. Wouldn't that mean that our entire forces were wiped out too? Like, all the pirates? So, I'm also curious now what the fuck we're gonna do with that. We have no leg to stand on when fighting back anymore. Unless the red mech joins our cause because he's a little bit busted OP. But, like, realistically, there is no... This is kind of like the point of no return for the story and what they determined to do. Because we either go into, like, hardcore power fantasy territory or we go into... like some really long, well, I mean, they could do time skips, but like in like a grander scheme of things, like a drawn out, like recoup period, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Concerning your order, the scouts have arrived. Sorry, concerning your order. The scouts have arrived at the area you requested. Found it, eh? Yes, sir. I see. We know the gear found was stolen from the 11th base by the Gebler unit in Ava. And in the investigation of the machine, this was caught and the unconscious pilot. The seized gear has been transported to the capital. From the circumstances, we believe information was leaked to Ava. How can you say that? All the gears except his were destroyed by Lahan, at Lahan. Judging from the ID signal, this one wasn't with Ava, but was part of a pirate group. Pirates? You mean the young prince? Yes, sir. Uh-huh. We're now analyzing the combat data. However, we've discovered some black boxes, which are likely to delay the analysis. Black boxes? God, lost the entire rasp to that one. That gear wasn't made by us. The stock body was brought in by them. So that's it. Kaiser. Yes? Shouldn't we begin an assault on Ava? Are you trying to destroy Kislev? Huh? Indeed. Sorry, I don't know how I wrote that as I need. Indeed, it would be easy to take down Ava, but it would exhaust our resources also. We can't afford to miss this chance. Even if we beat Shakan, Solaris would only replace him with yet another puppet. What if we exhausted our resources and found ourselves under attack? It's not like Gebler would just go away overnight. Anyway, we must still be concerned with Nissan. There's nothing to gain by doing anything now. Excuse me. It seems they have arrived. There's a chest in his room. Also, I should probably double check my volume on my end, so as to not have any... Oh no, we're good. I think this game would benefit, if they ever did remake this game, it would benefit greatly from being mostly voice acted, I think. There's a lot of dialogue and a lot of exposition, and honestly, it's all been pretty decent so far. Any mistakes that have existed were maybe localization issues, maybe, and even then, they're far few between, and honestly not that bad. None that I've seen so far, at least. So... this game would lend itself really well to a fully voice-acted, like, cast. Like, I think what we're kind of looking at here, and maybe this is a little overstepping my bounds in some form, because again, I haven't beaten the game, so I don't know. But I kind of get, like, this level of, like, Dune feeling. You know, it's kind of like the comparison's sake of, like, Star Wars. Like, like for an example, we could compare maybe, like, Final Fantasy 7 and 8 as, like, Star Wars. And then you get Xenogears, which is like Dune, which never really got the time of day compared to those other titles. That ended up becoming prolific, and they've got fucking remasters and remakes out the fucking at their ass, like just like all over the fucking place. You can get Final Fantasy 7 on almost any fucking device you want. You know, there's tons of spin-offs, there's fucking animes, there's movies, there's lots of shit, right? And then you got Xenogears, which is basically just the base game. That's all it is. You know what I mean? So it's like, It kind of is kind of like the Dune of the JRPG ecosystem in a way, it feels like. Maybe I'm only saying that because Dune's fresh. It's like a fresh topic to talk about, I'll admit. But, I don't know, a proper budget for a proper remake, or even just a proper remaster that adds in voices for that matter, could really lend itself well to this game. Like with some proper marketing, with some proper pushing, maybe like a little bit of retooling, because, you know, old game, for as cool as the combat system is, I'm sure it's very samey across the board. But that just comes with the fact that like older games just didn't have as filled out combat. It's just, you know, an era thing, right? Like that's nothing on the game. But like it being released in the modern era, it might lend itself well if they were to like just expand on it. Don't change it any, but just expand it. Make more moves, more combos, more stuff later on down the road. I feel like changing the combat system would be a fucking nightmare, horrible idea. Unless they wanted to go like action combat and just make it like a straight up fighting game, beat 'em up. That might be an okay transition, considering how the turn-based combat works in this game. But I'd be worried to do it if I were the developers. I'd be worried about the reception of that. Is that it?
Yes. If you use that, you can press through the barrier. You will be free to go where and when you please.
That man. What was it? Groff? Yes. Is he around by chance?
He's rather busy now. I was assigned to be his representative.
What's going on here? Why are they working with Kislev? I thought he was a part of the Gebler, maybe not Gebler, but Ava forces. Is he like a double agent? I will ask you this once. Why do you help us? Who are you people?
I've told you before. I simply wish to observe what is in store for this world. There are so many things you people must know. I am merely your guide. I cannot directly assist you. How you use it is entirely up to you.
So you're telling me you do not require any recompense?
Let me see. Well then, how about this?
Just fucking guts him.
Give me your blood. Well, I must go.
What a strange thing to ask for. Oh, she whispered into his ear. Okay. I made the joke, but I genuinely wasn't entirely certain what she was getting at. So it's one of those moments we'll find out later. Oh, what did she say? They want me to transfer that gear we captured and its pilot to D-Block.
D-Block? I wonder why.
I don't know either. But we still owe them a favor, so we just can't deny them. So, see to it.
Yes, sir.
Interesting set of scenes. I'm assuming these are just flashbacks as he's a kid in these. We also know that there was a portion of time when he was much closer to his adult looking form. I'm guessing Faye's either artificial or he's somehow a time traveler. Like a bioengineered weapon of some sort. Or both. Where am I? You shouldn't be here. Where am I?
Good, you've finally woken up. You've been unconscious for 4 days, so I'd begun to fear for the worst.
Who are you? Where am I? How did I get here?
You've only just gained consciousness, so don't push yourself too much. I'm a doctor. You are here in Nortoon.
My bad.
The imperial capital of Kislev.
Could you see where my brain pieced in a word instead of reading it? Oh, wait. I just checked. My chat has been frozen this whole time. One second. My bad, guys. My chat's been bugged out. Okay, I think I got it back now. Wish I had timestamps to know how long ago it was that you guys said these things. My bad. I remember finding it funny that I didn't know. I'm not entirely certain what you're referencing, GTA, because again, I had no context anymore, but oh wait, I do know what you're talking about now. You're talking about the Shadow Adam fight I was talking about earlier. I would be willing to bet. 0% chance of a remake. Dev team had a bad following out. It's gonna be no minute. Yeah, I mean, I get that. Although I wouldn't say never. I wouldn't say that it's entirely impossible. But you're right. It would probably require a lot of like logistical nightmarish bits, or even just some licensing deals to go down in some form or fashion. I hate to always go back to it, but it's like it's the most recent example I have that I can think of. But the whole Demon Souls thing, it was widely believed that Demon Souls would sit in limbo for probably till the end of time, honestly. It was such a huge surprise to see a remake for the game actually be possible. Because it pretty much had the same thing going on as you're talking about there, just instead of it being had a falling out with like their publisher, it was like some other rights holder nonsense that I can't recall offhand. I used to know all about it, but it's just been so long. But yeah. But you're right. It would be a bit weird if they were to remake it, especially if they like added or made addendums or even just changed something about the game and didn't have the original team on hand, or at least a portion of it. Could be genuinely jarring, unless done with the absolute immense amount of care. So. Doesn't think he could do it. He's too old. That's fair. Yeah, that's pretty much the same thing that happened with, I think it was Atlas. I want to say it was Atlas. Again, I'm willing to be wrong, so it may not have been. It may have been another company with a similar name. I forget. That wouldn't sell the rights for Demon Souls either. And so they kind of got shafted on it for the longest time. I actually don't even know if we know the story of how they managed to make the remake. Because From had to have gotten the rights back to sell to, or no, sorry, to not sell, but to, what's the word for it? Outsourced, sorry, to Bluepoint. Which I might actually be interested to look that up. I might do that later. I highly doubt they really talk about it, honestly, because it's like internal work stuff. So. But yeah, I mean, at that point, Square still has the rights. They always could do the remake, regardless of whether it's the right choice or not, too, right? But I don't know. That'd be a Chrono Cross remake. I wonder if they would do a Chrono Cross remake at this point. Because I mean, you know what? It is a game that needs one for certain. But I wonder if now is the right time for that. Oh, okay. Mostly because I don't know. I feel like Chrono Cross wouldn't do all that well right now. Maybe that's just my own bias. But I feel like there's really nothing to build hype on with it. Like it's not like Chrono Cross has like a series still going. That I'm aware of, at least. If it does, I haven't heard of any. Chrono Cross in the Disney. It was leaked in the video leak. Was it in the? You know, actually, not even mention it. I think it was. I read through that back like a month ago when it came out, or it might have been a little more than now. I don't know. I'd be excited for that too, because Chrono Cross is another one of those games I really didn't like play. I've only seen bits and pieces of it over the years. But that one's less. That one was less because I didn't want to play it, or sorry, that one was less that I was like skipping it or didn't know about it or anything like that. And it was more that I don't know. I'm not really a big fan of like timey-wimey stuff. I'm okay if like a story lightly sprinkles in bits of time travel or like loopy bits, but I don't know. Chrono Cross always looked like the kind of game that would just drive me up and down the wall. Especially like what bits of like speedrunning I had seen, which I get is a very skewed point of perception on the game. But yeah, but there's also a few that have actually been debunked out of the list too. I forget which ones offhand, but there was like some on there that were like very clearly not happening. I forget which ones. Like I think one of them might have been like a new Crisis game, which I don't see the company doing that right now. But I don't know if that one got debunked or not. I think that was just one of the ones people said probably wouldn't happen. I'd have to look it back up. It's fine now either way. But I mean, yeah, no, I mean it'd be cool. I know there's a lot of people that would love that if Chrono Cross got a remake. Don't like the drawing with the concept. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at too. I think one of my issues with time travel is I have this very skewed, I would say skewed, because I feel like very few people talk about it the way I do, at least not that I've ever heard. I guess the TLDR of it is I don't really like time travel in a sense that it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense as to how you would go from one point to another. Because basically it's the same thing with like teleportation. It's like, how the fuck would it work? Would you just deatomize and reatomize somewhere? Like there's a logistical nightmare there, right? That is theoretically possible, whether or not you'd be alive when you got there or not, right? But time travel, on the other hand, you're not just, you know, deatomizing and reatomizing somewhere else on the planet. You are literally traveling in time. And I don't know, that always confused me. I was like, if you had to build a time machine, for instance, that time machine wouldn't exist 5 years prior. So when you went back in time 5 years prior, where would you be? Even if we ignore the obvious fact of out in space or something stupid, right? Which is possible. I mean, obvious, like, again, logistical nightmares. I don't know, there's stuff like that I always used to think about it. I'm like, there is no way this could ever really exist. So then obviously magic would have to be employed for fantasy stuff, right? Again, fantasy is fantasy. It's not supposed to be real. So, but then you get into the writing nightmare of like plot holes or like misremembering timelines, or if God forbid you change portions of the timelines across playing the game. Which I don't know if Chrono Cross is bad or good in that aspect, but it always was like the driving factor as to why I never gave it at the time of day. I think the only thing that really did time travel in a way that I actually really enjoyed it was Steins Gate, now that I think about it. I think it was like the only time I really sat down and was okay with it. But Steins Gate had other issues. Like, its pacing was horrifically bad. Until it wasn't. Which was a bit of a nightmare. I guess you could argue ReZero is time travel too. I really liked ReZero as well, I guess. I feel like I look at that a bit differently, but still, point. Because music. Music's always a good driving point. I've definitely bought games on their soundtracks alone before. So, that's fair.
This is the detention area for criminals, commonly known as D Block.
Detention area for criminals.
You're now in a living quarters for prisoners in D Block. Judging by the way you were brought here under the heavy guard of the Kislev army, you're no ordinary criminal. Huh?
Suzanne. Oh, look, what good timing. Prince Charming has woke up. This may be sudden, but you have to come along with us.
Not the baptismal ceremony. This patient has only just awoke. It's unthinkable that you would try and suddenly carry out your baptismal ceremony on him.
Ah, come off it. Just a sec. That guy's been thrown in here as a crimp, ain't he? You should be thanking us for having the kind of compassionate heart to let him rest up a few days.
Yeah, that's right.
As long as he comes here as a crim, he's got to follow the rules. That's the way it is. So without further ado, we'll borrow him for a little while. Don't worry, we'll return him to you straight away. Once we're through with him, that is. You don't have a choice in this. If you oppose us, the fair doctor will cop it too. Okay. I'll do what you want.
I'm so sorry. Can't go against the battlers.
Oh, what a sensible lad. It saves us a bit of trouble. Anyway, come along now. The champ is waiting. Don't worry. I'll let you return here soon. Hurry up, then. Oh, shit. So what's this gonna be? Champ, we brought him to you. Blanca? Is that you? Sorry. The man called Champ. Thanks, a man called Champ. That's supposed to be his name, I get it. That one threw me through a bit of a loop. Thanks, Suzanne. So you're the new inmate. We don't know or care what you did to get put in here, but welcome to D Block. So what name do you go by? I'm Fei Fon Wong. What's your name? Oh no, it's not really Champ. At least I have the right to know that much. Why, you... How insolent! Calm down, Suzanne. I don't mind. The name's Rico. Kid, it's good to have guts, if it's the real thing. We know it's a bit sudden, but we need to see how strong you really are. Heinrich. Vargas. Leonardo. And Suzanne. Let's begin this baptism. Take him outside. What is this going to be? Also, the organ music is getting a little overblown. Dude, you're up front. No, I think you've got the idea, but I'll tell you anyway. All the criminals sent here are each given a rank. Deciding what rank you are is easy. No, I get it. It's not the game's fault more than it's mine. You get your rank by fighting these 4 battlers. Relax. The fights are what I'm on. But now you should have realized, results are everything. If you can defeat these 4 battlers, you'll be promised a certain amount of, well, freedom. Then, let's let the fights begin. That's what I'd like to say. But even we have some compassion. We'll give you some time. Even though it's one-on-one, you still have to fight all 4. You should get prepared for the battle. Oh, and one more thing. Don't even think about trying to get away from here. After all, it's an impossibility. I feel like my voice cracked a few more times there than I would have liked to do. That's okay. Except for me, the rest of the game doesn't have much patience. Single save file and emulator makes me nervous. Yeah, that's a fair point. I never really thought about that, huh? I'm curious if there's like... He made a hint to escaping, not to try to do so. I wonder if there's a way to escape. Save rotation. Alright, we'll start rotating our saves out then. Sorry, I was just double checking to see it. Oops. Kinda forgot that you could do that too. Alright, we'll fight them. Causing corruption. Yeah, we've had a couple games, well, not even just emulated games, like Final Fantasy X-2 had the issue where it kept corrupting on me, because it would crash a lot, and then the save would corrupt, and I'd lose like hours of progress, which was annoying, but... In the whole memory card? I suppose that's fair. But with an emulator, that shouldn't happen. Because even within the memory card file, they're being saved individually. Back up the card. Oh, another good point too, yeah. Okay, yeah, well, we can start doing that, just in case. Champ. Champ. He's ready for his baptismal ceremony. Huh. Then let it begin. Your first opponent will be Leonardo. I've had them way more often than I would like. Also, that does not look like the guy I was being asked to fight. It's true. Oh no. Oops. Fuck, I accidentally hit the wrong button. Lost your summoner's just recovered. Sadness. Huh. Who's the next? Good ol'... Oh, that was rude. Oops, wrong button. Curious how long or how far we can get in this. No. Decent name. At least seems like a decent character in this game too, so. I mean, so far, I mean, we haven't really seen much of her yet, I guess. Nice. I suppose we don't need to use inner healing to heal. We could also use items, probably. Yeah. Nice hit, Vargas, I think. Whopping 6 damage. Oh, never mind. He's showing me. Hello, Vargas? Sir? Yeah, that's not actually that good. So inner healing is our best option. Vargas, no! My poor health pool, man. I think Vargas goes down this next attack, if he's similar to the others in health pool. Yep. You think you can win? I mean, I have to, I think. Actually, it'd be really cool if this was a hello? I didn't know we were allowed to use weapons. That did 0 damage? Okay. Oh, that's fucking cheating. I think I have to just hope I kill them in the next hit, because otherwise I'm fucked. I'm getting so lucky. Oh my god. Thank fucking god for RNG. Ridiculous. Even I lost you.
You defeated all 4. Huh. This is an unexpected outcome. Let me give you a special treatment. I, myself, will be your final opponent.
Enough. There's no purpose in doing this. I have nothing to do with you.
No need for a reason. This is the D-Block tradition. We must determine the pecking order. Get ready.
Oh, really? I got you.
Is that the best you can do?
Is that the best you can do? What? Don't you want to fight?
Yeah.
What's wrong? If you don't resist, I'll end up breaking your neck.
Ah, that makes sense. Okay.
What's that? I can't hear you. No, I won't fight. Huh. Well then, this is the end. What?
What's up? What they're saying in this song. Oh, I see. I get what you're saying. No, I've heard. I hear it. The chatter in the background, but no, I haven't. One second. Wait, really? Why is that? That's weird. That's a weird choice.
That's more like it. You're quite good. The first one to ever injure me. And we don't have to hold back. I'm looking forward to this.
I think we're just gonna fucking do this and hope and pray. Yeah, I remember that Command & Conquer used it. Yeah, that's usually the likelihood. Oh yeah, there's no way in hell I do anything about that. It's a little bit too much damage for,
A bit tough. Well, a win is a win. Your rank is A. Didn't you hear? Take him back to his head. Take him back to his quarters. And don't forget the other thing. That one thing. Whatever.
oh really? Damn. Ah, I see.
Where am I this time?
You're in the same place, just in a different room. Oh, you've had a rough day, huh?
Oh, it's you. It looks like I needed your assistance again, huh?
Yes, but don't worry, I don't mind. It's my job. Anyway, how do you feel?
I'm in a bit of pain, but nothing I can't cope with. Lately, I've been getting used to this kind of thing. The last thing I remember was those guys speaking of what rank they think I am worthy of.
Oh, I think I better tell you about that.
What? You know what rank I am?
You're quite strong, aren't you? Defeat 4 people?
Yawn time.
To defeat 4 people in your condition. It's no wonder they give you rank A. But you go up against the champ. It's amazing that you came back alive at all.
The fight was meaningless. I had no reason to. I didn't want to.
What happened? You look a bit pale.
It's nothing. Don't worry. By the way, what's this thing around my neck?
Oh, that? It's a bomb. The moment you leave the vicinity of the Imperial capital, the color goes boom. Too bad. While you have that on, you'll never be able to escape from Nortune. Apart from the civilians of D Block and a select few battlers, everybody has to wear them. Here in D Block, that is the only chain that binds the prisoners.
A bomb. So now, no matter how much I struggle, I'll never escape.
Anyway, you should try and get some rest today. You'll have to get used to it.
That would have been nice to have had equipped. So does Fade not even get like bracers for weapons? Feels like an odd choice for them to do.
How do you feel? If you need a rest, you can always lie down in the next room.
The 10 weight scale. Who are you gonna weigh? You're at your ideal weight. The shower room's out of order permanently. Actually, it's broken. Someone to fix it? I wish. So I bet you there's going to be an arena thing that goes on.
Has Monsieur decided what he wants from the menu yet?
I don't know if I can do that accent that they're intending to have me do.
Has Monsieur decided what he wants from the menu yet?
No. Not in my repertoire. Step into your natural state. Unfortunately, I'm already tapped into my natural state. Here is your... I can't even... Booster limit. Eat this to increase your agility. The effect differs with each individual. I started to have a... Alright. Let's see how it tastes.
water, the air, time, everything is...
Not sure what that did, but alright. Suppose we'll just wander around for a while. Oh, that's the door that we couldn't get through earlier. Alright. This is the main town. Dealer prisoners like you, like yourself, can't pass. I had to try. Cool. We are at 10K. There's a gear behind that window. Ah. That was the weakest I've ever done in my entire life. 1 second. Oh, allow me to introduce myself. They call me Hammer, the supplier. It's been a long time since such a powerful criminal has been sent to D-Block. So, that makes you pretty famous in this town. In other words, you're the center of attention, bro. You just stop calling me bro. My name's Faye. Oh, what's wrong with it? It's not like I'm putting you down. What would you prefer me to call you, sir, or something? Do whatever you wish. Then it's decided. I'll continue to call you bro from now on. By the way, bro, I hear you're really strong. Not many get A rank, you know. I'm pretty impressed. And what's more, bro, you seem different from the other prisoners. Different? Well, you don't look so normal yourself. It's not meant to be an insult. Just a feeling I have. No deep meaning. Oh, and if you have any problems, talk to me. Since I'm a supplier, I've got all the connections. Item shops. I had a feeling he was going to sell me stuff. I think we're good. Why are we gonna go through the whole dialogue again? Wait. The Guardian Ring says it increases defense, but then this thing also increases defense? I'm confused. If I had to guess, I'd say the Guardian Ring probably increases your actual defense action. Feel a little bad buying it now. That's alright.
Years ago, in the Empire, there was a great riot. There were many casualties.
It's like an orphanage, I guess? I didn't mean to climb back up. Whatever, there's no lose anything in there anyways.
Even in this smoggy town, if you take special care and water the plants, flowers will bloom.
You don't say. Interesting. I'm wondering what we're supposed to be doing. Don't get a whole lot of direction here. That kid isn't up here anymore. Weird. Odd stuff. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, they're there. Weird. On one hand, I kind of get it. These older games didn't really... Oh, wait. Looks like a new path. Feel the need to, give constant direction, but sometimes it definitely feels a little annoying that hey Mason, that we don't have much to go on, or actually more specifically anything to go on. I assume the hint was that I'm supposed to be trying to escape, but I don't know. I'm gonna assume that's the hint, though. Well, this kind of looks like a path we could use to escape. But let's check upwards first. There's technically a path over there, too. But can't miss any items now. Who are you? Oh, the operations manager is allowed up here. It's not written anywhere. Even so, that's just the way it is. Jeez, you don't have to get so mad. I didn't know. So hey, tell me something. What is this? Might as well, I suppose. It's the observation tower. Observation tower? What are you watching? Huh. You'll find out in just a minute. Ah, here. It's coming. Over there. I suppose that could be our ticket out, too. Ah, that's amazing. Well, I'm the operations manager. There's no one to manage. It's perfectly automated. I'm only the operations manager on paper. Perfect? Is there anything in the world perfect?
Well, the only weakness is the detection equipment, I suppose. If it detects a heat source, it'll shut the whole thing down to prevent any accidents.
Okay, interesting. Hey, Isha. It is going. I'm a little lost, but aside from that, the game is going well. Just the doghouse. Oops, wrong button. I know, 100% authentic dog barking. I wonder if I can get up on top of that. No. Okay, well, the answer to that question is probably no. It beckons the question, what's the use of being over here? Probably nothing. Bigger game break today? So we can use the super. Oh, slippy slidey land. All right. That's fair. Honestly, I find right at the start of a dungeon is the perfect time to like take a break because it's pretty straightforward what you have to do next. It's, well, do the dungeon. And I don't know, I always felt like stopping in the middle of like story segments or elements, even if it seems like a decent part, it's just the perfect recipe to get lost. I have some advice for you, youngster. Coming from this tower is illegal. Even if I know you, I'm gonna fine you. Better not forget it. I'm no pushover. But youngster, are you listening? You can't jump from here. It's illegal. I didn't even jump. That's the funny thing. That's beautiful though. Yeah. No, I get it. Legend of Zelda, I think almost every dungeon we did had the same feel. Like, it was just like a, you know, we could take a break right now, or like... use it as a stopping point. Or anything like that, right? Ouch. Ooh. Yeah, so jump the waterfalls. Got it. What the fuck is this? No, they're just another version of the hobgoblins. Everyone's playing Pokemon now? Oh yeah, and the new one did just come out, didn't it? Yeah, even though Pokemon is like one of those games that kind of like I hold in like a little bit of regard considering childhood. It's never really been my favorite. I don't know. Team building in JRPGs has never really been my strong suit. It's also one of the reasons why I'm a little worried about getting into SMT, because it's kind of a similar idea. Although I think in SMT it's less of an incentive, or it's less of a like a key component in the idea that like you're. How do I want to phrase how I'm trying to say this? It's not as important as Pokemon, even though it is a key component. There we go. Ha. Oh, I suppose that's true too. I haven't really experienced a Pokemon game since my childhood years, so I'm not entirely certain about those, like the story writing, character writing, and all that. But I suppose yeah, that makes sense. I don't when I think of Pokemon, I don't think of like an amazing story. So. It probably was fair. No, yeah, I don't know. Like, I understand why people like Pokemon. Like, especially Hells. He's talked to me about it over the last several years. Like, I get it. There's a point to like the competitive scene, I guess, in a form like just Pokemon battling your friends or Pokemon battling people online and such. Like, I get that, or even just like the cuteness factor of it. Like, there's reasons. I just never really what I've been into, I guess. And then like on top of that, like the team building aspect, I just want to build up one super Pokemon. For some reason, whenever I play Pokemon, it was always that. It's like I could have a roster of 6 Pokemon, or I could have one level 99 Pokemon and just stomp my way through the game. And that's generally how I would do it. And I think it comes with the fact that you couldn't level up Pokemon that weren't on field. So it was giant, tedious fucking nightmare as, childhood victim trying to fucking level up all of his Pokemon. I'm pretty certain they've changed that over the editions, but yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Pokemon's one of those games that like I don't think it will ever be for me. But I think, for the people that like it, that's cool. I'm glad they're continuing to get games, even though they've apparently been a lot lesser in quality as of late. That open world Pokemon game might be okay. I might give that a shot. Closer to release, if it looks good, I might. Because, I mean, honestly, there's a part of me that thinks that might be okay. But we'll see. We have to see what it looks like when it gets launched, I guess, right? Or gets close to launch. Because it also looks kind of crappy on the same regard, right? It's like, concept-wise, maybe cool. What we've seen so far, not so cool. No. I get that. Next spot. Oh, it looks like it's locked from the other side. Can I get over that? There's not a whole lot to do down. Wait, what's that? Not just ambient wall stuff. Yeah. I suppose a good example of that too is like I was actually just mentioning it the other night, or sorry, earlier today. Fuck words. My first game I ever played was Sonic the Hedgehog, and as a kid I used to play a lot of the older Sonic games. But if you were to sit me down with a Sonic game now, I probably wouldn't like it that much. I mean, like, I hear Sonic Mania was really good, so maybe there are definitely some out there that I'd be totally chill with. But I guess I actually need to oh god, how am I supposed to do here? Pickle him to death. Okay. I mean, I have a way around it. That's just something I have to do. So I think this is just a grinding zone. What the? Rude. Now to wonder if poison persists after battle. Stop wandering around and just head home. I mean, I can't go past you anyways if I wanted to, asshole. Alright, we're just gonna escape from these guys. I ain't about. Rude. Nice. Oh, there's a chest over there. Actually, before we get into another battle. Yeah. Forgot I could do that. Oops. Just a funny thing, in that if all four of them did that to me, there's a chance they actually kill me. I may be lost. I'm back at this door. Cool. Ooh, exhaustion setting in. I needed to stop. I haven't been up that long. I overslept both yesterday and today, and damn it. I keep hitting the button, but for some reason, sometimes it just doesn't register that I did. I appreciate how quick that is to go out. Comparatively to like the other combo chains that are all fucking nightmarishly long sometimes. I wish I knew what excess AP did. I don't think I ever really explained what it does. Okay, so this probably isn't the pathway to take. I think it is one of these paths over here that leads us back out. Rude. No, it's not this way. Not this way. Ouch. That was rather, close. Although I have a feeling it was supposed to leave me at 1 HP. Where's the ladder out of here? Might be this way. We may be lost. We may be lost. Well, if we were ever supposed to come down here to level up, we just did. Twice. Damn it, no, we're back here. Where the fuck is the exit? Oh god, guys, we are very lost. I don't know where the hell I'm supposed to go. That way? Nice for the Savadra. 19 months, damn. Poor HP. Oh. Fuck, I see the ladder now. How much you gonna bet we ran by that like a billion times? All right. Yeah, at the right angle, it's like damn near invisible, so. Alright. Now that we found our way out, I'm thinking it might be time to take a quick break. I don't know if we're gonna go another hour or two. But I figure if I was gonna take a break, now would be the time to do it, just in case we decide to only do another hour. I apologize for going live late, and then, well, cutting it normally, but also early because of the fact, but, I had a bit of a shitty situation I had to deal with earlier, which is annoying. So I've mentioned it a lot. I like MMOs, but I usually play them off stream because it's just not the branding I like for stream, I guess, if that makes sense. MMOs come with a whole set of people, to put it, I guess, one way. But I particularly like playing PvP MMOs, which are, if you thought League of Legends was toxic, let me tell you. if you thought competitive games like Fortnite were cesspits, well, anyways, besides the point. The point is that I don't really stream those games because I don't like to, I don't want to have that crowd of people hang around, if that makes sense. Not that everyone's horrible or bad in those games by any stretch. Yeah, so I never did. But off stream, I used to play a lot. Like, we would, I used to only sleep like 4 hours back when Arcade Unchained first came out. I was hardly sleeping before stream. I'd stream a game for like 4 to 6 hours a day, and then I'd go play Arcade for 16. Unhealthy, yes, 100%. But anyways, point is, I used to play it a lot. I put money into it. I've bought it, I guess on both of the editions, really. But another issue with these kinds of games is they change hands a lot. So, Black Desert Online had this happen a couple of months ago, I want to say. Maybe a little longer than that. where basically they just changed hands and who owned them, and because of like some European law, I have to basically give them permission to transfer my data, or else they just delete it. I know I have a lot of money in BDO, and while I have no intention of ever playing the game again, I wasn't going to let that rot, basically, right? So I said, fuck it. And I said, here, I will do this issue thing months and months and months ago. And it was a bit of a nightmare to try and like remember all your information to do all the shit you need to do. But Arcade, long story short, was doing the same thing, and it was just a nightmare. I plan on going live a little later tonight because I overslept still, but I did not intend on going live at around 9 my time, and usually the latest I do is 8 my time. So shitty situation that I will hopefully not have to worry about tomorrow. I do, however, one of these days need to fix my Twitch information, because every 3 years you're supposed to fix your tax information, or not fix it, but like resubmit basically. So and I've been putting that off. I mean, I have over a month before I realistically need to. But, you know, sooner rather than later is always an important thing with shit like that, so. Anyways, that's why we were live late and why we may end early tonight. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how I feel. I mean, the other night I went like 2 hours later than I meant to. So, who the hell knows? Regardless, I'm going to take a quick break. I'll be gone like 5-10ish minutes. Probably 10ish minutes, honestly. I want to get up and stretch and move around and hopefully wake up and have a bit more energy to get through this part that I have no idea what the fuck we're doing. So, I'll be back. All right, I'm back a little earlier than at least I think about a minute or two early. So that. Ooh, give me a quick. There it is. Just one of those days where I am out of it. Oh, you know what? There's one thing I want to grab before I actually do. So give me one quick second. Alright, sorry about that. Hey, well, tall. Alright. Get my chair fixed. Goddamn. I hate this chair sometimes. Nothing I can do about it being squeaky, unfortunately, too. I hate that. Almost every chair I get... I've had 3 chairs, I want to say, over the course of streaming. And every single one of them within, like, a month or 2 of owning. They just go the way of, being loud and annoying. Alright, there we go. Double check I'm not being screamed at in Discord. Does not look like it. Pretty good. Alright, back to wandering aimlessly. Trying to figure out where the hell we are. Or trying to figure out where to go. Okay, so the sewer was a no-go. Or seemingly a no-go. Jumping and walking? Yeah. I mean, obviously jumping on the train was like one of those moments where, like, that's probably supposed to be the aha moment. But yeah, because I think the sewer looked like it had a place we could go. It was just too far down and blocked. So, my guess is whether it's optional or not, it opens up later. So we should save. We did grind out 2 levels that would suck to lose due to unforeseen circumstances. We'll alternate between these 3 saves. I think that should be enough to cover any fuck-ups and data loss. And I'll just back up my memory card after every stream if I can remember. Or even figure out how to. I'm sure it's not that hard, but... Oh, that's right, we can... Might as well just... The rank A bed it is. Woo. Okay. Oh wait, whoops, wrong way. Up the stairs we gotta go. Yeah, I don't know. I mentioned it earlier, but it's always been a harder part of playing older games is the the how do you know what? Instead of ranting about that, I a better way of phrasing it. Because again, it's nothing on the game. Tons of games were like this back then, or even worse for in some cases. But the directionlessness of some areas in some of these older games, JRPGs more specifically, I suppose. I'm sure this host itself isn't bad. Okay. I mean, yep, civilians living in a prison block. No, nothing to see here. This almost looks like that this might open up later. Maybe like a shortcut into the sewers, perhaps. But yeah, no. But I always like the topic of like quality of life versus handholding. Because on one hand, obviously, I'm in of the opinion. Sorry, there we go. Better way of phrasing it. That handholding is not really necessary in games, and I'm annoyed that it is such a widespread thing in a lot of more modern games. Like, one of the reasons why the Elder Scrolls games annoy me to no end, even though they're one of my favorite series, is the fact that they're incredibly easy and kind of built around like this artificial difficulty setup more than they are on any real challenge, which has always been really annoying. But then on the other side of that, things like I guess older games, but even some games that try to emulate older games, where they do that thing where they toss you in, and the only real direction they give you is like control schemes, which is fine for games like Dark Souls. I think Dark Souls and such handle it really well. Then you get some games where it's just like you go the whole game and you don't even realize there's a combo you could input or something, right? It's just like, oh shit, wait, what? I remember playing through Tenchu way back when, like 3 or so years ago now. I remember we were like partway through the series before a new viewer at the time was just like, oh, if you like flick your controller around this way and hit this button in this sequence, you can do like this crazy combo that lets you like dodge attacks. I'm like, is that new to this version? Or to like, I think it's like on like 3 or 4. I'm like, no, you can do this since the beginning. I'm like, how did you figure this out? How did you play? Obviously, people back in the day, when you wouldn't be buying games as frequently, right? You'd be playing the living shit out of games and figuring, just diving super deep into them and all that. But and again, not to throw shade, Tenchu was fucking a blast to play. But yeah, I don't know. I think that it doesn't hurt a game to, at the very least, give you a hint or give you like a nudge in a direction, or like some sort of like push, if you will. I mean, don't get me wrong, we're gonna figure out where to go, whether I have to look up a guide up or not. But and I have no problem with that either, right? But oh wait, what? He's telling me something new. I heard something about you and Champ's men. They should still be somewhere in D-Block. No. Okay. I thought he was saying the same thing he said last time. You again, the committee member is still waiting in the dorm or the bar. Oh, okay. So I guess there is a way of getting dry. Hey, okay. I take back some of what I said. So who's the committee member? Don't see them here now. There's a group of 3 people who came earlier, but they left. Okay, so we gotta find them. That's fair. Yeah, I figure we'll eventually have to go deeper into the sewer. I think that's a given. based on what we experienced earlier. And again, I don't want to sound like I'm complaining. I get that most times you probably hear people talking about that stuff. It's probably like, oh, fuck this game. It's not telling me what to do. How am I supposed to play it? Yeah, obviously, no. People like that maybe are a little too. Probably shouldn't be playing retro games, but. Not here either. Must have left already. Huh?
Friendly to meet you. You're Faye, right? And,
Wait, what?
And, out of the way.
Forgive us. Miss Cohen. Okay, I missed a little bit of the last bit of the dialogue.
You men are hopeless. This is why I didn't want you to come, I didn't want to come with you two. Let me introduce myself.
Now we're gonna play a game of, was this supposed to be pronounced in Japanese or not?
I'm Rue Cohen.
Or Rue Cohen, either or.
From the Imperial Battling Committee, in B block of this, the Imperial Capital.
Imperial Battling Committee. What do you want with me?
I'll cut to the point. We want you to participate in the battling tournament.
Battling.
It's a recreational sport where gear fights against gear, or even gear fights against monster, depending on the program. Currently, there are no regulations for eligibility, and we, the committee, rarely interact with the participants directly. You should be honored.
Well, I'm not a participant yet, lady, so I suppose I shouldn't be honored? I don't know.
You're in luck that your little incident with the champ caught our attention so soon. So, how about it? Better a battler than a prisoner. Not a bad deal at all.
I'm sorry, but I don't like gears. I have no interest in such recreational tournaments. And above all, I don't even have a gear. So even if I wanted to participate, I can't. You ask too much.
Oh, shush.
Sorry, Miss Cohen.
Forgive me. But don't worry about the latter problem. The gear you require for the battling will be provided by the committee. So, you will participate then?
Don't make me repeat myself. I hate gears and I'm not interested in that kind of stuff.
Well, if you won't change your mind, then, well, you're still new here. I'll give you more time. Perhaps we may have been too pushy. But please, think about this offer seriously. I'll be looking forward to a favorable reply. Well then, hope to talk to you soon.
Gears, huh? Whoa. Hammer?
Why did you do that, bro?
Wait, Hammer, what are you talking about?
I overheard it all with my own ears. Why did you reject their invitation? Truly a rare occasion for the committee to personally make contact, blah. It's still not too late. Do it, bro. We can still make it, right? You'll be a battler.
If you overheard, you should already know that. I don't like fighting. And gears, well. Moreover, there is no reason for me to do it. I wonder if Faye remembers what happened. I mean, like, a level of short-term amnesia would fit here, right? Where he would basically go and be like, okay, I know something horrible happened, but I don't know exactly what it was. But if he did remember it all, or even more specifically witness it all, because we still don't really know, he genuinely could just be back in that state of like, well, All my opportunities have been fucking washed. And everyone at this point, everyone I know is fucking gone and dead. So I might as well just, fuck it, be a prisoner in here? Why not? That's my new life now. I mean, he was already basically about to go do that. Go just fuck off to some corner of the world before the whole situation with Ellie and Doc, basically, right? And then Bart, for that matter, being dragged into that too. Faye is just in a perpetual state of getting the shit end of the stick. He honestly has no real, like, no glove. What's a phrase for that? He's got really no, like, stake in any of this either. I kind of like that aspect of his character, though. I mean, how many times is the main character in a story, like, the pinnacle or, like, the driving force behind the story? Obviously, he's got a very mysterious a little bit mysterious past, and he's an amnesiac. But so like obviously he's important to the story, but he's not the driving force. He's not the one that is pushing the plot or the story. It's kind of happening around him, and I think in a way that's kind of realistic too. Like, I don't know. I guess I just wanted to break it down a little bit because I'm enjoying the way that like things are playing out, and we don't really have a whole lot of context because there's not a whole lot of narration, which is normal. But like, you know, in terms of storytelling, there is no narration, and they're not just fucking hand feeding us the story, which is nice. There's nothing more annoying about a story than it literally just fucking feeding it to you down your throat. It's like, and this is where so and so died. Everyone was sad. It's like, I like that it's being left in the air. We're not getting any real information on it. It's being left to linger in the back of our minds, like, what the fuck actually happened? I don't know. It's nice. I feel like this game respects my intelligence, so. Which, that is something that is, not always been, or in contrast to the last thing we were talking about with, you know, games over the years have changed in the way that they hold your hand or have or their quality of life improvements and such. But I feel like that's something that's been pretty universal since like the beginning of time. Is like writing it either A, respects you and your intelligence, or B, treats you like you're a toddler. So, good aspect. If you become a battler, you can leave the prison and live in luxury. How is everything here? The powerless, the weak, are just oppressed. So come on, give it a try. And let me guess, he's gonna try to insert himself as our mechanic or our supplier in some form, so he too can get the fuck out. So he's got something to earn here too. Is that all? Huh? What do you mean? Are you done? Done? You said enough. How could you move? Out of the way. Hammer, sorry, but I doubt my feelings will change. Fighting and Gears, I hate them both. So too bad. Oh, bro. Yeah, I don't blame Faye. I actually really I like characters like this in some form. I mean, he's not super broody, you know, like he's not like whiny or like, you know, it's not like he's going out of his way to like push, like he's like he didn't walk into the bar and exclaim, "I fucking hate Gears and fighting. Oh, my life is so hard." Like, you know, like he's not giving any of that. He's really just minding his own business. It's, you know, everything keeps coming to him, which is nice. Change of pace, if you will. Local man spends 20 hours refusing the call to adventure. No, but I think that's realistic, though. Think about it like this: how many video games or stories in any form, for that matter, have you experienced where the main character is thrust into a very disadvantageous, there we go, words, situation, that would leave a normal human being either broken, battered, or just straight up depressed. But they still carry on, they still push on, because obviously the plot has to move. The story has to move. And usually this comes in a case of, shorter form games will push that along a lot faster. RPGs generally will linger on it a little bit. But I can say, yes, I read my book. Fair. But I think it's a fair statement when, like, if I can say, if I were put into a situation like this, and all hell fucking broke loose around me, and I'm the only one that survived with any like reasonable certainty, I would probably not feel like I would probably lose a lot of my will and be like, you know what? I might be fucking badass at this. It might be my only fucking skill in life, but fuck it. I'm gonna find something else to do because I don't want to deal with that bullshit no more. Let alone any level of like PTSD or whatever other, mental situations that might develop because of it all. But just like a base core feeling of it all, yeah, I'd probably be done. Obviously, something will spark to change his opinion. It'd be kind of weird if the game just became us living in a fucking prison block for the rest of the game. But I think it's fair, and I like it. I think there's way too many stories that gloss over this part of a character, and it's very. I think it's very important. And as long as it doesn't dwell, if they don't dwell on it for like time immemorium, and we're not like 50 hours deep, and then he finally gets his fucking will back. I think what's probably gonna end up happening is he's gonna find out either Bart or Ellie are still alive. Mind you, I'm pretty certain Ellie is still alive. I don't think there was any reason for her to be dead. Gamer's opinion doesn't change. It's like playing that one guy in a D&D game that says his character doesn't want to adventure for 80 hours. Oh, fuck. I suppose that's a fair fucking statement. I never really thought about that. We've had a handful of those kinds of people over the years in our D&D groups. I say handful, it's been like a few, like a small number, but point. I feel bad too sometimes, because sometimes that's literally a lack of communication by the DM, and then someone gets stuck with a character they don't want to play, and they're either too shy or maybe a little bit too frustrated to just re-roll. Or even on the flip side of that, sometimes it's literally just a player putting themselves in a situation they didn't fully understand, or building a character that they didn't fully understand, and so now they're just blah. And D&D, for the record, is different in that regard. Forcing your character to change so that they fit the plot and the story better so that you can just fucking play the game is way more valued than any realism in that regard. Save that for when the DM rewrites the story for like a book or something. Anyways, the new doctor who was appointed today has just arrived. Hammer, you were supposed to have been in the bar. Oh, bro, you shouldn't worry about each little detail. I mean, he's an animal dude. If you were to tell me he's quick and fast and can zip along, I mean, he came through the back door too, I'd be willing to bet. If you just rely on me, the forefront of information, then you'll know it all. So about this doctor. About what doctor? What? You didn't know, bro? But previously, Doctor got transferred to look after the civilian sector of town. Makes you envious, huh? So we gets a new doctor to look after D Block. They say he just got here. Wait a minute. Was Hammer sent here to look for us? Or more specifically, was he hired to look for us? He may have always been here. Wait a fucking second. Is this gonna be Shatan? The new doctor, huh? So what on earth has this new doctor got to do with you? The great supplier.
What are you talking about, bro? Of course I have everything to do with him. I've become chums with him. I can expand my connections by establishing black market medical treatment routes.
Why did I choose this voice for Hammer? I couldn't tell you. It's just what came to mind. He seemed a bit skeevy and a bit scummy, so I'm like, well, we'll give him a bit of an annoying voice, right? That's the rules, right? I don't make them, I just enforce them. But holy fuck, is it hard to do? It's kind of annoying for me to even do, let alone probably how much it's annoying to hear. So that's it, huh? No, Hammer. What will we ever do with you? Words, jeez.
Whatever, bro, whatever. Anyway, let's go say hello to him, shall we?
Well, yeah, I suppose we should at least say hello. And it's gonna be Shatan. You say a new doctor has come, but there's nobody here.
Huh, that's strange. According to my sources, he should be here.
Too bad he's not, huh, Hammer? Looks like you'll have to forget about those black market medical treatment routes you were.
Oh, inside of a door opening. Seems that
Doc! Shatan! What are you doing here?
Well, I monitored Kislev's radio communications. I heard them talking about a gear they recovered in Kislev. It fit the description of Weltar. And they said they transported it to their capital. So I came here on the off chance I might also find you here. Ah, you wouldn't by any chance know this doctor, would you, bro?
I just called him by name. No, I have no fucking clue who he is.
So, anyway, Faye, have you taken any action yet?
Taken any action? What do you mean by that, Doc?
And you cannot stay in here forever, can you? Are you not going to escape?
Escape?
Faye, are you not intending to spend the rest of your life here, are you? You do not mind breaking your promise, then?
What promise?
Oh my. How could you forget such an important thing as that? You promised Bart that you would protect Margie and the people of Nisan if anything ever happened to him.
I did promise that, didn't I? But something happened to Bart?
I'm afraid to say so. He fought bravely against the enemy's new forces. But it was in vain. The Aegis was badly damaged and sank to the bottom of the Sea of Sand. Just before the ship sank, I jumped in an escape pod and jettisoned it out of there, so that I was not engulfed.
Oh yeah, I forgot that's what happened to Shatan. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Since then, I regret to say I couldn't.
Because earlier I mentioned that I wasn't certain how any of that happened, and he was the only one that I was pretty certain survived, but I couldn't put my finger on why. And yeah, that's what it was. That was at the very end of not yesterday, but the day before stream. And we went very late, so it's probably just why it escaped my memory.
Since then, I regret to say I could find out nothing of the others' whereabouts or fates.
Who would have thought? What was I doing?
What in the heavens happened, Faye?
Once again, I lost all memory, all sense of time. While I was fighting that Vandercom guy, Goff appeared. Then I realized Bart and the crew's plight. The other guys with me were defeated by Vandercom and his giant-sized gear after that. And then it was like Lahan Village over again. When I woke up, it was Nortun's prison block. Or I was in, sorry, not... Doc, what happened? What is the meaning of my being here? And Weltal having been recovered by Kislev? And that squadron was annihilated. There was also wreckage of a giant-sized gear, the likes of which I have never seen before. Come on now, Faye. Nobody's pointing their finger at you. It might have been caused by something else. It's alright, Doc. Little by little, I've been coming to understand it. Just maybe... No, most surely. I've done it again. Oh, Faye. I'll keep my promise. Otherwise, I'd never be able to look Bart in the face again. Because Bart and them are alive somewhere. I just know that they are. So that means I'm gonna do whatever it takes to get out of here. Will you help me out? Help me out? Well, of course. It would be my pleasure. No, bro, I doubt it. Any thought of leaving here is just a dream. Why do you say that? Well, because of these things. They're explosive collars. I've already lost the voice I was giving for him. Shit. As long as we're wearing these, we'll never be able to set foot out of here. Explosive collars. And that's dangerous of them, is it not? Why would have a little look at it, please? We'll just test it on Hammer. If it goes boom, we know not to fuck with them anymore, right? Yes. Let me see. Well, Yes. Well, we might just possibly be able to do something about these. But really? Even mechanical engineers gave up on these in despair. Probably because they're rudimentary, but also given a fairly sizable lock, I'd be willing to bet. So it's one of those moments where, like, sure, you could probably dismantle one, but in doing so, it would probably cause it to explode, would be my guess. So you'd be playing a real dangerous game getting it off, and hoping you can get it away quick enough to not die. But I have a feeling someone who is a bit more advanced in their knowledge of that stuff might have a way of doing that. Such as Shitan. Doc is always good at tinkering with machines, so I guess there's hope. Well, I don't know, bro. I just leave them alone, no matter how good he is. One tiny mistake and it's boom, bang, game over, man. Get Hammer's drift, bro. Oh, it's alright. I believe in him. Well then, shall we give it a try? Are you absolutely sure you want to go through with this, Faye? You not want to think this through first? Just be sure, I mean. Though you can trust me, I hope. So let's... Maybe we should take a rest first. Yes, you know what? Let's rest up a bit first. In the meantime, think carefully about it. I mean, I'm sure it'll be fine. It'd be fucking weird if this was a problem. But we'll save our game first, just in case. Hey then, Faye, have you made up your mind yet? Yeah, well, let's... Yeah, ready when you are, Doc. No turning back now, huh? Yeah then, you're sure you want to go through with it, so... Oh, bro! Well then, let's give it a go. This is harder than I thought. Oop. Uh-oh. Doc, what was that sound? And what's that behind your back? Huh? Oh, it is nothing, Faye. And nothing at all. That part is the explosive colors safety device, isn't it? Sorry. Did what I... It's alright, Doc. Doesn't matter if you take off one or two parts. We're gonna take the whole thing off anyway. Faye, what I just removed was the bomb safety device. Safety device? What does it do? Hey, bro.
Put simply, a safety device is what stops a bomb from exploding. When you remove a safety device from a bomb, it means the bomb could explode at any time.
This is bad. Hurry up and get this thing off me, Doc.
Now that it has no safety device, if I mess up tampering with it, then it is the end of us. There's nothing more that I can do, Faye. I'm so sorry. Seems these bombs will not explode unless given a very strong shock, though. They are delicate when you mess inside them, but they are extremely good at shock absorption. As you can tell from the fact that even competitors wear them in battling tournaments. But no matter how shock absorbent it is, it's still dangerous in this state. That is true. Only there was something else we could do besides risky tinkering. Excuse me, Doctor, but would you mind giving me that safety device? It would fetch a fair price if sold to a collector. Of course, I'd be willing to pay you for it. This thing? I do not mind. What do you think, Faye?
Well, it's of no value to us. Keep it now, is it? You can have it, Doc.
Well then, here you go. Oh, take this as payment.
Nice.
What? We're still left with the same problem. Only there was a better way of getting rid of that explosive collar. Oh, I forgot to tell you. There is a way of having the collar removed. It requires you winning a special part in the Imperial Games, though.
Ah, a special pardon.
Well, yeah, every year they hold the Imperial Games of battling. The Kaiser himself watches over the battling matches and cancels any sentence the winner is serving.
So in other words, we're gonna get roped into the battle anyways. Alright. Ooh, I'm gonna give this guy a new voice because that's fucking frustrating as all hell to keep up.
Also, the winner is given a position as a military officer and as an added bonus. Well then, all we have to do is win at the games then. Do we not, Faye? I'm telling you, it is hopeless. To do that, you'll have to defeat the current champion, Master Rico. But our bro here was totally beaten by that very person just days ago. And this time we're talking about battling with gears, bro. Gears. There's no assurance of your safety. It could very well kill you by pretending to cause an accident. Really?
Yeah. Last time I didn't have the desire to fight them. Yet, if I were to come up against him seriously, I'm not sure whether I could win or not.
And is he really that strong? Much stronger than other four battlers? This chap? Put it this way. He's the undefeated king reigning at the summit of the Imperial Capital's battling tournaments. With a history of 40 bouts ending in 40 KOs, most of which occurred within 30 seconds from the start time. If he wins this year's Imperial Games, then he'll be the reigning champion for 3 years running. Yeah, just 1 second. Is this person a prisoner? Yeah. Now, that is strange. The winner's supposed to receive a pardon, right? Why is he still a prisoner, then? Well, that's the thing. Master Rico could have said goodbye to the prison life by now. But they say he turned down the pardon. I guess he must just like fighting.
Well, I can't just stand around here talking about it. I don't care whether it's battling or whatever. If there's a chance, then I'm gonna try and take it.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I am. Why would he question us now? He wanted us to do it in the first place.
You think he can win?
He was literally about to tell us to fucking do it, and now he's not. Fuck you, Hammer, you wishy-washy asshole. No, I don't. But for now, I can only give it a try.
Well, if that's how it is, then I'll just go off and register you now.
That Hammer. You look very pleased all of a sudden.
But are you alright about this? As we spoke about before, whether we are forced to or not. You did not want this, right? Fight with gears, I mean. There are most probably other ways to get out of here. Faye, I do not want to push you into anything you do not want to do. I know, Doc. I still don't like gears that much, and nothing's really changed. When I pilot them, I become aware of how unstable my very being is, even if I don't want to think of it. But at the same time, it's also a connection with some lost part of me. If that's the case, then recently I decided I would stick with it to the end. Ellie also has been troubled by the same thing, and if I just stayed depressed about it, nothing will improve. And is that how you feel? I think I understand you better now, Faye. Anyway, let us get some rest today. They're going to become busy.
Faster than we expected. The awakening of the Untouchable One. It has been 3 years since the last we've heard of any news. According to the memory cube, he is currently in Nortune, the imperial capital of Kislev. Detestable, vexing, cursed even. If only he did not exist, the lambs would not have been turned into the Animus. It has been 500 years since the fall in the days of destruction that he caused. We would not have had to do this much, or this in such a troublesome manner as we do now. The excavation of the animal relics in each area is proceeding as planned. I just realized that there's definitely more than 2 of them. But they all look very, well, aside from the red guy, they all look very similar. Whatever. The excavation of the anima relics in each area is proceeding as planned. It is too late to change things now, but in the future we'll shape what will be. Fade, vanish, disappear. Although we do not know which route it flowed from. Unfortunate, the gatekeeper has activated. Actually, it looks like there might be multiple red guys. From the ether, so on. Doesn't matter. Although, so you're saying that we mustn't break Ignis' equilibrium? Well, it is a surface, and that land is unclean. It is merely an excuse. It's a justifiable reason. Even Cain would not object. We cannot use the Geisha key? Gadia key? I'm actually not entirely certain how that would be pronounced. And not until the proper time comes. There's a 3rd fleet in Bledevik. The reserve units will do. Oh, his fleet. Your orders? To purge. Give no motives. If he knew, it's obvious he'd do something unpredictable. But wouldn't we need more men to raise the entire area of Nortune? An awkwardly sure. Yeah, that's where my brain went, Goetia. Or Goetia. Actually, how is that pronounced? I've always heard it said in like a different way. I always thought it was Goetia. But I don't really know. I've never really heard it said out loud in a very like strict manner. I've always heard it pronounced just differently. I feel like we've had this exact conversation before, actually, funny enough. Yeah, isn't that like the Book of the Demons or some shit? I forget how that went. I mentioned it the other night, but I'm not that versed in religious stuff. I've never read the Bible or anything like that, or other religious texts for that matter. There's an ancient reactor in our tomb. We'll use that. The half-life fallout will be 1,000 years or so. Nothing will be able to live within 300 Celts of the explosion. Or they've lived through that before. They won't perish that easily, I suppose. But we must at least eliminate him. Yes, there's nothing we need from there. So be it. Take care of it. If it is a direct hit, then orders are given.
We turned on the heat in the house recently, and all the dust that's been being kicked up into the air lately has been a fucking nightmare. Yeah, give me one quick sec, actually. Okay, much better. That's better than me having this weird, like, itch in the very back of my nose. It felt like I was gonna, like, sneeze, but it wouldn't. But I couldn't. So, not the funnest feeling in the world. I just finished signing you up. Gee, that was quick. Is it really that easy? Normally, it isn't so easy, but a woman called Rue from the battling committee seems to have done some pushing and pulling on your behalf. The battling committee, huh? You mean those three? Well, anyway, thanks to them, the enrolling process went like a breeze. Hey, this means you can start battling whenever you want to, bro. But besides that, Hammer, since yesterday, you've seemed a little too happy. Is there something strange going on behind the scenes that I don't know about? Huh? No, nothing. Nothing at all. The mechanic of champions, me, has had his sins wiped clean, so there's nothing to be suspected of. Really? What do you mean? I told you there's nothing at all. Oh, I've got a lot to do, so I'll go on ahead of you. Hey, wait! What are you up to? Oh, I forgot to tell you. The battling arena is on the outskirts of D-Block. Talk to the god, and he should let you pass. Bye-bye. Outskirts of D-Block.
Faye, hold on a second. What is it, Doc? Last night you said we should act separately.
Yes, I know.
But there is something that I am curious about. I shall join you in going to the battling arena. It's not too late to split up after that. Oh, whatever. Anyway, let's get going. I'm just curious if I should end stream here. We've only been live 3 hours, and I normally like to keep 4-hour minimums. But honestly, guys, I'm getting kind of tired, and the coffee does not seem to be kicking in at all. I'm just glad that I streamed today, because otherwise probably, you know, we would have went, what? 3 days no stream, and then 2 days no stream? So I'm glad that we still did, but yeah, I think tomorrow I won't have anything to distract